You are now listening to Feeding Off Each Other.
I feel like you always do it. Okay.
We're
Welcome to the
in.
show. Welcome to Feeding Off Each Other.
Go
You want
on.
to try it? Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Do it from heart.
Oh, fuck. A weekly podcast where
No,
we
start from the beginning.
welcome to Feeding Off Each Other, the weekly podcast.
A weekly
For
podcast.
fuck's
Do you
sake.
want to lower your mic a bit?
Okay. Fuck me.
First time on the pod?
Podge?
Podge?
It's a real hodgepodge.
Welcome to Feeding Off Each Other, a show where we...
A weekly podcast.
Fuck.
A weekly podcast.
You had like 20 times to learn how to do it.
A
Welcome
weekly
to
podcast.
Welcome to Feeding Off Each Other, a weekly podcast where we feed off the talent, humor, knowledge, and awesome knowledge
Stories.
awesome stories of our guests and each other.
And each other.
Ellipses and each other. I am joined by the snarky Matt Dennison.
Wow.
And I am joined by the diligent Jason Lucas.
My name is Jeff.
Oh, and I'm David Wiggins. And I suck. Oh, and I have a special shirt on today.
I feel attacked. Is somebody getting a message? What
Is that you? That's you.
Good Lord.
I don't have sounds.
Oh, hell no.
And without a guest.
We have no awesome stories, with no knowledge, and no funny anything.
No.
I feel like our guest today is a soundboard. It's going to get a lot of air.
Yeah, I'm going to get
good.
aggressive on the soundboard today
Good,
because we
good,
can.
good.
We just had Jackson Goldstone on, and his father, Ron, was in the room, and I was a little bit trigger shy on the soundboard.
Yeah, but he couldn't hear any of it.
I know, and so that's why. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, that's true. I never even thought of that.
Yeah. I kept thinking,
But-
every time someone did a sound, I was like, he doesn't
Yeah,
even
same.
know.
I was like, oh, yeah, I can use the bad ones.
I actually never connected that because, yeah, I did wonder, like, does he wonder what we're laughing at all of a sudden?
Mm-hmm.
We'd just be in the middle of conversation, then burst out laughing. Oh, man. Love the soundboard.
Soundboard's our friend.
I'm using a free soundboard, and if I want to customize, because I want to do it on the iPad, if I want to customize and get the real deal, I have to pay like $250. Do you think I should drop it?
$2.50?
No, $250.
I think we need a soundboard sponsor.
No, I think we can do. I think we can build one from the ground up for cheaper.
I'm kind of into it though. I'm thinking about it.
China's killing us.
That's a lot of spicy dice right there.
Yeah, but you know what?
I'm really rich. I'll show you that. I'm rich, bitch. Thank you very much.
So what do we do without a guest?
I think we
Can't
should
remember how to do one of these.
I think we should do a speak pipe.
Ooh, that's a good way to warm
Get
up.
it popping with a speak pipe.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think Jackson has left us a speak pipe
I
by
don't
now?
think he will ever leave us a speak
don't
pipe.
think so?
No.
Dude,
He
that
went-
guy's such a big deal now.
He went au revoir and then went off to France.
Yeah. I offered him spicy dice and he said no thanks. He said no dice.
No dice.
No dice.
All right, so Alonzo, do we have the first speak pipe that it's speakpipe.com/feeding off each other, by the way.
We're ready to go.
Ooh.
Look at that, his own camera. He knows how to use it.
His own mic.
We almost started rolling and he reminded us, wait, do you guys want to set up my camera? I was thinking about himself.
It was a selfish thing for sure.
That's good. I'm glad he did it. I'm glad he did it.
All right.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Slayton Hughes, also known as Super 6 Slayton. Calling y'all today from Fort Worth, Texas. Wanted to let you know it's kind of a big one for me today. It's new bike day. Wanted to let y'all know I had the song blasting on the bike shop, Bluetooth speakers all day yesterday when I was putting it together. And today, I'm actually driving down to an enduro race, so I have I'm Faster Than You kind of hyping me up, getting me into the mindset. So appreciate y'all putting out banger songs all these years. You really haven't missed. Keep up the good work. I listen to them unironically. I got 2 questions for y'all, and then I'll let you get back to it. I'm taking my mom on her dream vacation this August on an Alaskan cruise, and the boat's gonna stop in Victoria, British Columbia. It's gonna be my first time in BC, let alone Canada, and I'm calling to ask y'all what I should do with my free day that I'm there. I'm also a photo video production guy, so I'm just trying to ask from one photo video production mountain biker to another, what should I do with my free time, my day in Victoria? Do I go ride? If so, where? If I don't ride, is there anything cool to go take photos of or any like videos, things to go look at, do cool stuff, right? Also, I'm trying to lose my P card while I'm there. So if you can give me a good recommendation for poutine, that'd be great. Longtime fan. Y'all keep killing it. Y'all stay safe and shred hard. Later, boys.
Wait, he said he had 2 questions.
I don't think he.
That was like 70
Yeah,
questions.
he wants to know where to go and he wants to know where to lose the P card.
Oh, right.
And I don't think he took a breath the entire time.
Slayton, thank you so much for calling in.
I don't know why, but when we get guests that call in from not here and they have an accent, I always feel like they're faking it.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Like, what was his name? Slayton?
Slayton.
That's the coolest name I've ever heard
Yeah,
in my
that's a
life.
sick name.
Slayton.
He had a cool
Slayton
nickname
Hughes.
too. Six Slayton or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the way from Texas.
All right, what to do in Victoria for a day?
That's a tough one because I
Assuming he
rarely
has
visit.
assuming he has his bike, I would say go to Geordie Lund Bike Park and go ride the trails there.
If you don't have a bike, you could probably rent a bike. But yeah, I mean, that would be the sickest thing to do. If he's a big mountain biker, go to Joyland Bike Park. Right, Dave?
I was going to say Madame Tussauds Wax Museum.
That's a good.
It's
that's
still
a
there.
good visit.
That's
That's
a
a
good
good
one.
one.
You
It's
could
still
go-
there?
Is it?
I would assume so.
I don't know. Maybe COVID, they melted or something.
The heat dome last
Madam-
year.
Yeah, the heat dome, the atmospheric river.
Let's see. Wax Museum. I'll search it.
Yeah. In Victoria though,
Parliament buildings.
Parliament building. I mean, you could just walk around the city for a day
It's
of
cute.
Victoria, and you'd have a good day.
Yeah, it's a port city.
I don't think that the. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think the Wax Museum exists for whatever reason.
Excuse me.
There was a Royal London Wax Museum in Victoria, permanent closed.
That's probably the one then. Maybe it wasn't a Tuss.
And then when I typed in Wax Museum, the first thing that came up was the Royal BC Museum, which is also probably pretty neat.
There's
I would go watch
also
that.
there's also some like old building things you can go visit there. I'm trying. There's like one that's like kind of like a castle mansion I went to once. You know what I'm talking about?
No. Oh, yeah, the
Where
one
they
from
filmed-
X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the university, Royal Roads.
No.
They filmed X-Men and Billy Madison in that mansion, though, at the same
Holy
time.
shit! At the same time.
Yeah. No, I'm not joking. Billy Madison was on the top floor, and X-Men was being filmed
No,
at the
those
bottom
movies
floor.
came out like 5 years apart.
X2 came out at the same time as Billy Madison.
No,
No
Billy
way.
Madison came out in like 1995. You're getting further apart in
The
time.
X-Men movies are old.
Dude,
Not 95 though.
X-Men 1 came out in like 2000. X-Men 2 I think was 2002. Don't challenge me on my movie knowledge.
Hey, if he's into flowers, he could go check out the Pouchart Gardens.
Yeah.
Pouchart. I just learned about that place recently.
Sorry, Alonzo, do we have the
World famous
update?
gardens?
Do we have the update on how incorrect you were?
Hold on, let me search it up. I can't just compare the years they were released on because movies take a while to make.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're trying to they're like 6 years apart, you maniac. Oh my god. Are you actually searching?
I've heard this before.
This is not, there's no way this is true. Oh my
Billy
god.
Madison and no way.
They're
There's no
so
way.
far apart in time. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't doubt that there was maybe another movie being filmed.
It's possible.
Yeah, of course, anything can happen.
Maybe it was like Triple X-Men, a parody.
All right, where's he gonna go to? When he said P card, I went all types of places.
Yeah, like
that
you pee,
weren't
like you
poutine.
pee on someone for the first
I,
time.
Yeah, like
Well,
a
I-
golden shower situation.
I googled it, and this is the thing. We haven't spent much time in Victoria. No, most of my time spent a little more north on the island. But there's the first place that popped up is Le Authentique Poutine and Burgers.
Oh,
I feel like we're just Googling things that he could just Google. though.
It's true. But we have that like local
Local
algorithm.
Google
yeah.
search engine optimization.
We're curating.
We don't Google like he Googles.
All right, should we move on to the next speak pipe?
yeah, I'm down. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
go biking or
Yeah, go
the
to
close-
Joyland Bike. That is the best thing you can do.
Yeah,
Go to
that'll actually-
Langford. It's like what is it, like 30 minutes away?
Yeah, it would be a bit of a.
Oh, I spent some
Move.
time in Langford.
Yeah. You guys ever been on a cruise?
Never.
No,
No, me neither.
sounds like my nightmare.
Should we go on a
I've been
cruise?
I've been on
Sounds
the
like your
Alaska
nightmare?
one.
Yeah,
Why?
because you're locked on the boat for like X number of days, weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You can't choose. Like, I don't like the trip where the itinerary is planned for you. I kind of want the freedom to like do whatever wherever. I think when.
But don't
when-
go on.
I was just gonna say, I think once you're older, it is a very good option because that security is nice.
Don't they drop you off and then you can kind of wander around?
Yes.
But
But you have a
to
time.
make it back.
You have a time frame to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you can go and do what you want to do.
But I would just do that normally.
It's a very like controlled
It's
environment.
a controlled.
But like it could in certain circumstances, if you went with like a group of friends or something, it could be really fun because like you're all just in the same spot, and I could see pluses and minuses. All right, next pipe.
I want to lose my P card on a cruise.
Hey guys, long-time listener, second-time speak piper here. Feel like it took me a bit to get used to the soundboard, but now when I listen to any other podcast without it, it's clear they're missing out. Anyways, I wanted to ask if you three had any bear encounter stories. You see, I'm off to BC for the first time in July, and bears have got me thinking. Back home in Australia,
Is
we've
this
got
scripted?
all the snakes and spiders you could poke a stick at, and we see them out mountain biking all the time. But I feel like I know what to do if I see one or get bitten by one. But bears, man, they seem like something else entirely. So I'm wondering, do people go on solo rides in areas like Squamish or North Vancouver? Does everyone carry bear spray with them when out riding? Would love to hear any spooky bear encounter stories you guys have, or any non-spooky stories to reassure this worried Aussie. Thanks, guys. Keep up the great work.
Okay, I just want to say,
Thanks, Bennett.
Bennett, next time you speak pipe in, let us know if that you like pre-scripted that, because it sounded so professional and like put together.
Yeah, I liked it. though.
In a good way.
Yeah, I was able to understand what the question was.
Totally. There was no, superfluous words used.
Great success.
Yeah.
Anyways, you
And
guys
he
can,
shouted out the soundboard, so immediate fan.
I think you guys can speak on bears better than I can.
Wait, I got a joke for that.
Uh-huh.
Wait, hold up. Oh, you went over my sound, you freaking. Wait, hold on.
Hold on, again.
Set me up again.
Wait,
for
hold
it.
up.
Yeah, I feel like you can speak on bears better than I can.
Barely.
Worth it.
All right, let me just get that shirt.
Okay. Bears. Okay. Is that my thing?
I think so.
That's a cool sound that you
Okay,
did.
if nobody can hear that, it's.
No, they can definitely
they
hear
can
it.
definitely hear it.
Okay,
If
well,
we
I'm
can
sorry.
hear it, they can hear
I'm
it.
sorry. Okay, the most bears that we encounter would be in the Whistler Bike Park because they're all over the place. They got tags in their ear. They don't bother you. They don't even.
They have tags in their ear?
Yeah, like they're like
every beer
trapped.
They're
would
like
have
mascots?
Yeah.
What?
No, it's like a chip, like a little clip on their ear.
Like an air tag.
Air tag, yeah.
Oh, an air.
Bear tag.
AirPod.
Bear
AirPods.
tag.
Bear
Bear
pods.
bear
AirPod
tag.
Pro. AirPod Max. Yeah, they don't bother you. So, because they're used to people, they've already got clipped in the ear. They got plenty of food, berries, grass, worms, whatever the fuck they're
Garbage.
in. Garbage. Yeah.
Whistler, Zogs.
Yeah. Cliff bars. But on the North Shore, there's been in the last couple of years, or few years, I guess, some scary bear encounters. Not with us, but people, other mountain bikers, hikers. Like
I had
there was
one going up Seymour earlier this year.
Right. It was like off the side of the road.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Was it aggressive?
I think it would have been if you got close to it or spooked it, but I mean, not like charging aggressive.
I've definitely come around the corner a few times in various, I can't really remember off the top of my head, but I've come around the corner on a trail and there's a bear right there. Usually you just kind of spook each other and then it runs away.
Mm-hmm.
But
If it's a black bear, yeah.
yeah.
I think my question as a person that's not out riding a bike in the woods on my own and stuff is like, is it a present thing in your mind?
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to touch on. When I went for a bike ride last week, I was pretty much up like Cypress area. And I'm alone and it's kind of getting dark, It's like a couple hours away from sunset, so it's getting darker in the forest. And I have AirPods in. Bear pods, and they are noise canceling. And I have them. I'm on my e-bike, so I'm riding all the way up the road, and feeling safe. The noise cancellation's kind of sketchy when you're in traffic, but yeah, I'm always like shoulder checking, make sure I'm aware of my surroundings. But as soon as I get into the forest, I start to get a little in my head of like, oh man, like yeah, let alone a bear. What if there's like I'm the one guy who encountered a cougar or some sort of animal with spiky claws or spiky teeth. And I usually get a little scared and I take them out. And yeah, I feel like as I grow older and I'm more realistic with there are animals out there, they do exist. My eyes are kind of always darting around and I'm always scanning forwards. And then on that particular ride last week, I was already at the top and I realized, I did a lot of scanning looking forward, never once checked my rear. So yeah, it is on my mind. And the most I've ever been scared to encounter a bear would be in the Chilcotins.
Yeah,
We're in
that'd be
grizzly zone.
Yeah.
Grizzly country. And you are pretty much thinking at all times, am I going to come around this corner and there's going to be a bear? And you guys are always like your group is making noise. and trying to just have conversations but speak really loud.
You also are carrying bear spray there.
You
Like easily accessible.
But people don't carry bear spray on the local trails.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
yeah. I've seen in the bear bells and
bear bells.
That's right. It's like you're not gonna. It's not a bad idea.
I feel like a grizzly versus a black bear is the difference between like a musket and like an AR-15.
Yes.
Like it's like, you know, okay, you could get fucked up by a black bear, but A, it's scared of you, and B, like you would probably be able to scare it off even if it charged you. There's stories of people, you know, throwing rocks, whereas if it's a grizzly, you're like dead.
Last week on that ride, I was thinking, okay, if I encounter a bear, what's my attitude? And I was thinking, I'm going to go full barbarian mode, and I'm going to do war cries, and I'm going to be so confident, I'm going to be so tough.
I think you would want to use your bike. Like that's the move.
The bike?
Yeah, you hold the bike up. You hold the bike up.
Yeah, because you get big, right? And you can actually, like, you're just trying to keep separation from the thing that's trying to get at you.
Yeah. I feel like it's just like pure confidence and they make the bear think, damn, that human's about to mess me up.
I also think, too, people are more scared of the cougars because the whole thing about a cougar is if you see it, it's too late. Like,
yeah, cougars, they sneak up on you.
Yeah.
Like, I think actually, another thing that was making me feel a little safer was every once in a while I would stop, take a little break, listen around because there was snow on the ground. And if anything was kind of slowly walking my way, I'd probably hear it. So that made me feel a little safer.
That's true.
You'll hear a bear. Like you'll absolutely hear a bear. They're not like graceful creatures. They're like fumbling through the branches.
Every time I see one, though, I just think it's a big dog because I usually have seen them from a bit of distance in the woods.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. I rode to work yesterday and
there was a bear.
I was like basically riding the Spirit Trail along Lonsdale there, and I went into a bush and there was a bench there, and I was looking out upon the water, and I stopped and had my lunch there, and then when I came out on my bike, I spooked 3 dudes who were just walking from school, and they all went, oh, because they thought I was a bear. I couldn't hear them, but I knew what had happened there.
Nice.
I'm scared. I'm scary.
You are scary.
So yeah, when I go on solo rides, I've kind of dropped the AirPods now. When I go downhill, screw it. I'll put them back in.
Yeah, I'm the same. I never wear headphones riding because of that. And also just other people and like, you never know.
Sometimes in the woods when I've become aware of like, oh yeah, there could be bears around, I just start talking loud. Like especially if I'm like with someone and we've just been walking kind of quietly, I'll get like self-conscious and be like, so have you seen any good movies lately?
Alonso, you seen any bears? Any bear encounters?
One time I was riding my bike to the Whistler Village, and on the river there was a bear who was only had his bum in the water in the river. So I assume he was like washing his bum.
Bidet.
And he was just like
He's one of the Charmin
doing his
bears.
thing. Besides that, not really. No.
That reminds me, last summer, I think I told this on the pod during Crankworks. There was a bear near the Weston, and everybody was just like, this was in the village on the road basically, and everybody was taking photos of it. Like it was like, you know, a photo op, and then cars were honking at each other because people in their cars were even trying to take photos of the bear, and then oh my god, it was crazy, so crazy.
I actually just remember I did have one bad bear encounter.
Oh yeah,
right. Yeah, you know about this.
Yeah, where was that?
In Pemberton. We were camping in Pemberton at a hot spring, and it's like you drive an hour. Yeah, something like that. Drive an hour, and then you park, and you hike another hour and a half. So you're like pretty far out, and we were just tent camping, backpacks, nothing else, and spent the night. Woke up in the morning. Was making breakfast, and then like the classic like branch crack, and we all turn. It was 3 of us. We look, and it's like this big mama black bear. We're like, oh god, and it was maybe 20 feet away, 10, 20. And we're just like, okay, bear, like keep going. And then turn and look, and there's her cubs are behind us, and we're like, oh my god, fuck. And then so we really start making noise, and the bear's just like, it must be weird to be an animal because it was like, I could kill these people, or I can just eat berries and leave. It's like, it's starting to make some noise. It's like huffing and puffing, and we're like, oh god. And like my buddy's like grabbing the axe, basically ready to like kill this, or not kill it, attack it. And
defend yourself.
Defend yourself. Yeah. We're not gonna outwardly attack a bear, but it's like this maybe 30 seconds of tenseness. We're all like shouting at the top of our lungs, and then finally the bear just like huffs and then walks out into the bush, and then packed up the quickest I've ever packed up camp and like bolted. Yeah, like, and the whole walk back for an hour and a half, we're going, hey bear, hey bear, hey bear, hey guys, you seen a good movies? Like, yeah.
I think it was 2 summers ago. I drove up the Pemberton Meadows, so same zone maybe. It was towards Keystone.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like illegal or something? Is this why you didn't disclose where you were?
It's now closed. You can't go there.
Yeah, so we weren't actually going to Keystone. We were just driving up that way trying to find a campsite. Plenty of campsites. We found this. This is probably to date the best campsite I've ever had. It's basically a white sand beach.
I know the exact spot you're talking.
Beautiful. We were actually going to go to another hot spring that I just pointed to on the map. Like, let's go there. Where is it? I don't know. Let's just go. And we didn't make it because the bridge had washed out.
I was going to say you didn't make it.
Yeah, the bridge washed out. And yeah, so we ended up pretty much near Keystone and camped overnight. And we were very scared the whole night, basically, that a bear was going to show up. But having the best time ever because we were like on the beach the whole night. Woke up the next morning and there had been a forest fire. So we were thick in the smoke, like complete change. And then I think it was like the next day or something, we found out that there was a bear attack in the area.
Yeah.
So yeah, we
Pemberton,
made it out alive.
Lots of bears.
It happens.
When I went past that beach in that area, someone had built a mini slopestyle course in the sand. And I was like,
is that Jackson Goldstone?
I don't know. It's so weird. It's like this little jump line in the sand, like 45 minutes down a Forest Service road.
Wait, somewhere that you can actually ride?
No. It's
or
like mini,
for like finger puppets
finger bikes.
or finger bite.
Yeah.
Right, finger puppets.
That's
strange.
cool. Oh, I think I had another bear thing, but I can't remember now.
I do find it helpful having watched nature documentaries, realizing like they don't want to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Like the animals are always trying to like preserve their energy, and like they're doing this like mental math that they're not even aware of like, okay, if I attack you, then like you might actually hurt me. Like it's like helpful to know, but sometimes just shit happens.
I'm amused at how scared Joe Rogan is of bears. You guys ever hear him go on about bears?
I feel like maybe
no end. Go on.
He's just like terrified. He thinks everybody who lives in BC, Canada is psycho for going out into the forest. And
there's bears everywhere.
Yeah, there's bears in Florida.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a ton, like what do you?
And they have cougars, but they call them what do they call them there? Mountain lions? No, they call them panthers there.
Is it the same thing?
Cougars, mountain lions, and panthers are all technically the same.
And that's the fun fact of the day for Jay.
Yeah. Well, panther
Really?
is
I didn't know
actually
that.
like either a genus or family, like the like.
Excuse me.
You know, there's
He
a lot
said
of
I was a genius.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a broader term. So there's like I think leopards are also panthers, and like there's like multiple jungle or wild cats can be under that umbrella. But then some regions they'll just call like a cougar or a mountain lion a panther. So like the Florida Panthers are a hockey team, and the logo is a cougar.
Did you have a?
Sorry.
Did you have another fun fact from the Jackson Goldstone podcast that we didn't get to? Sometimes
Yeah.
we just have trouble segueing into our fun facts.
I can pull it up. It was a fun fact about Squamish, BC, because
topical.
Jackson is from Squamish. The fun fact of the other day was the Squamish Chief is the second largest granite monolith, standing at 710 meters tall, second only to El Capitan, which stands at 2,308 meters in Yosemite. That's a big gap.
It's a huge gap.
Yeah.
I heard that the number one biggest granite monolith was Yo Mama.
Let's go.
So, cut to yourself, Alonzo. Cut to yourself right now. He's lost it. The best part of that is that Matt.
No, that didn't happen. Whatever he's about to say is a lie. It's all improv
Matt
now.
is really handsome and a great guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Barely.
No, I don't have another fun fact, but there it is.
All right.
That was fun.
We got one more pipe in the pipe.
Pipe us. Oh, what happened? Jesus. And Norton antivirus just popped up.
What's up, chuthers? It's Dan Perfect from the UK. I was wondering if you guys could make a funny ad for Shram's new transmission, where some guy talks about his previous relationship with the derailleur hanger and how that's not gone very well. And it sounds like he's talking about a normal relationship with some girl, and he's telling his mum about it or whatever. See ya.
I have no idea what he just tried to tell us.
He asked if we can make an ad for SRAM, to which I say yes.
Yes.
I would love
Money,
to
please.
I'd love to make an ad for SRAM.
It's a good idea. It's not a bad idea. But yeah, that's
Yes.
yeah, yes,
The answer
yes,
is yes.
but we would need to be hired for such a thing.
Yeah.
Also, we are in the middle of making 3 other ads right now for
Mhm.
Pit Viper and some content for us. We're actually going to make a sketch for fun for our main
Said it on the
channel.
pod.
Yeah, I said it on the pod.
Oh no!
It better happen.
Flag in the ground.
This is the great thing about the pod. We can say what's going on, you know?
Mhm.
Say what's going on. We
true.
can lie about our ambitions. We can lie about the projects that are coming up.
It's true.
Entertain.
We can lie about bear encounters.
Falsely inform people on how to.
Do you
fight off a
notice
bear.
that all 3 of those speak pipes were international and all from different places?
Yes.
So that was pretty fun.
That was awesome. Yeah, thank you for Daniel.
I want to hear a local speak pipe.
Nah.
How do we motivate the local chuthers?
Gully left one. He was just eating
That's
breakfast.
Hey everyone, today's episode is brought to you by us.
Ooh,
yeah. That's right, mahalamydude.com, the home of our merch. We have a ton of mountain biking related goodness. My favorite is the stickers. I like to sticker bomb everything. I slap stickers all over my bike, over my helmet, my electronics, even this picture frame in the background that you may have noticed if you watch us on YouTube. Subscribe. Go get yourself a pack. We ship them out for just the cost of a stamp.
So affordable.
So affordable. And if you're on the website already, take a look at our mountain bike jerseys. They are locally made right here in Vancouver. You can definitely see and feel that quality. Yes. They come in 3 flavors, the VHS signature style, like I have right here, as well as a more simple black and camo. All sizes, all colors, mahalamydude.com. Dave, what do you have there?
I'm going to level with you, Jason. I'm not a mountain biker, but...
What? Dios mío.
I know. Shocker. However, I do get myself in the outdoors from time to time, and I need a water bottle to stay hydrated. And you know what we have here? We have this super useful water bottle.
How useful is it?
Thanks for asking, Matt. It's got all kinds of fun things on here, like how to deal with wildlife, how to give CPR, how to tie certain knots. It's even got, how to jumpstart your car. So if you're out there, you lose your, cellular data, all kinds of things are answered for you.
Now, wait just a second there, Dave. Does this water bottle feature a ruler?
It does. And it goes up to 3.5 inches.
My God.
Which I think that's
That's
the
all you
measurement
need.
That's
we're all
huge.
familiar with. Yeah. So, yeah, you can just, plunk this down near your foot and be like, oh, how much of my foot is this?
About 3.5 inches and
Like-
a lot more to go.
Yeah, like there's how big's my finger? A bit bigger than 3.5 inches. It's
Does it
great.
hold water?
No,
Okay.
no. It's filled with cement when you order it, and there's no way to get it out.
That's right, folks. Go to mahalamydude.com and get 10% off your next order with the code FEEDING. And now back to the pod. True. Yeah, we're doing the 3 other ads. We're doing 3 ads for Pit Viper coming up.
Mm-hmm.
New sunglasses.
New sunglasses, and I wanted to. We never got the chance to talk about this one story of us getting kicked out at the skate park. I think we didn't talk about it.
And we can tell it again.
We talked about how I got screamed at the top of Seymour Mountain when the talent did a burnout basically in the Volkswagen Beetle in reverse. As soon as the BC Parks liaison was telling me you can't drive the car at all whatsoever, not even 1 foot.
I'm really bummed I missed that interaction.
Where were you?
I think I was already talking. I was talking to one of the Seymour people about the next location after the car shot. So I was like in a building, and then I got back and I was like, something happened. Everything
vibe
looks,
changed.
the vibe was very different.
You actually noticed that something was different?
Oh yeah, right away. Yeah, it was like quite obvious. But
yeah, it was freaking awkward, man.
yeah, that sort of stuff always is
Freaking awkward.
So before that,
okay, so the other story.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were at Ambleside, West Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice beach. There is a skate park. The reason we were there was because it's like the closest thing to like an LA type of skate park, like
a Venice Beach.
A Venice
vibe.
Beach, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's no like pine trees around. There's actually there might be a couple palm trees. There's just you just look out upon the horizon. There's nothing that's indicating they're in Canada necessarily.
And for people that don't know, that are international, that don't know about West Vancouver, it's one of the most expensive places to live in the world. Like
yeah,
the homes per capita, it's insane.
Yeah,
it's very bougie.
Yeah, and so we were filming there at the skate park without a permit because I don't know. We were just I don't know. I think the mindset was, well, whatever. I mean, it's a skate park. People are filming skate edits.
We had
all
a contingency
the time.
plan too. We had a second location.
There's plenty of skate parks. We could always bounce to another one. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we were there with probably a crew of 20 people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And the thing is, I mean, at this point in our careers, when we have 20 people on set, everybody's kind of got their own little mess. You got the makeup artist. She's got her stuff. You got obviously all the camera gear, and we had 2 cameras running, so there's at least like 5-6 people running around with camera gear. You got the photographer, you got 2 photographers, assistant,
5 girls on skateboards and stuff,
all dressed up in colorful outfits,
wacky early 2000s aesthetic.
You got clients, and then we had 3 PAs that day, and it had rained that morning, so I got PAs to go to Home Depot and buy squeegees,
like giant ground, like push broom squeegees.
And we squeegeed the whole damn skate park till it was pretty much bone dry. That's not true. It was still very wet, but
Drier.
And yeah, we had a successful, pretty much like half a day. From I would say we got there like 7 or 8, and then we were shooting till maybe 1. And it was at that point where it was up to me. Do we move on? And this is like winter, so the days are short here. It's gonna get dark at like 4 or 5.
It's end of January.
Yeah, and yeah, it had hit 1 p.m. and it was our decision now to move on or just keep milking this area because we had done so well, got everything we needed. Do we just kind of get a new change of scenery and change up the flow? And I think I had decided, let's just stay here. This place is providing. We've got everything we need. The thing in film is that you want to cut down on the amount of company moves. A company move is when everybody packs up from location and they go to the next one. You're basically just paying everybody to pack up their stuff, organize, and then go and unpack it all and set up again. It's like you're not getting any shots in that time. So anyways, we decided to stay put. And then we see 2 cops walking over to us, West Vancouver cops. And immediately I knew we're getting shut down. So whole crew is behind me. Where were you guys at this point? Did you guys
right there?
Yeah.
I was just returning from getting the permit for the next day.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like 5 feet from you or 10 feet from you, and they kind of looked at me, and I nodded to you because I didn't know how to talk to them. I panicked.
I also had a migraine earlier this day, and when I get migraines, I get these ocular migraines, so I kind of lose vision in one of my eyes for a bit. So I'd already had a bit of a rough.
So there's only one cop for you.
Yeah, there was one. I was looking the wrong way. So I knew we were about to get shut down, and I think the fear is that they're not only gonna kick you out, but like I knew for certain they're going to kick us out. So it's over. Let's start packing up. So I think I instantly said like, all right, guys, like pack up because this isn't going to be like a gentle warning from these cops.
Yeah.
But the fear is that they're either going to like fine you or they're going to maybe tell you that you have to delete everything, which would be crazy. I've been asked before to delete everything.
I would be like bleep, bloop, blurp. Oh, it's all gone.
Yeah. You pull out the like backup card.
Yeah. And then we saw someone lurking, a few meters behind.
Yeah. So the cops came up and they said, hey guys, so we have received a complaint to the West Vancouver Police Department. This complaint has escalated to the point where it has actually reached our department. Normally a complaint goes, I don't know where the first complaint went to.
bylaw or something. Right?
Yeah, I guess so. And then it went up another level, right? So it had been going on for about, I'm guessing like an hour. Like the whole process from when someone called to when they had to like drive their police cars down and come talk to us must have been an hour. Yeah. So we were just like totally.
Well, the station is literally right there, though.
Yeah, yeah, like just up the hill a little bit.
It's like right in West Van. It's like so close.
Yeah. And they said you have to get a permit. You can't film here. This is like
no. But what did they say the complaint was about?
They said someone has called in and said there's a shoot taking place and you're not permitted, and that person told one of your crew members that you have to cease filming, and then a person on your crew cussed the woman out.
What? Yeah, I think it was they insinuated they told her to like fuck off or something like that.
Yes, for sure.
Which like we looked around, we're like, did anybody do that? And like
so immediately I turn around to the whole crew. The whole crew's like quiet behind me, and I say, all right, like I instantly I know that can't be true. I don't think there's a single person on this crew that would have the balls to like yell at a person. Also, I would have heard this by now. Like, hey Matt, there was some woman who was trying to you know, whatever.
We're in a really small contained area. Everyone that we're working with is in eye shot. Like there's no tendrils of our production that's going outwards too far.
To be fair, there was a couple of people who I didn't really know.
Okay.
A photographer, assistant, you know, maybe there's a chance that someone was sassy.
Yeah.
But I feel like the odd chance that there was a screaming match, and the cops said cussed out. They cussed out the woman.
Well, then what happened though was the woman was there. And she was kind of like, I noticed this one woman lurking in the background, kind of like, she looked smug.
But then there was also another dude,
guy.
The dude,
was
and
also
he just wanted to see what all the smoke was about. He walked right up to us as if he was like a cop.
Yeah,
as if he was a part of our crew. But he was just a dude who was walking along the beach.
I think he also might have been.
Oh no, that guy was a parks guy, wasn't he?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
I have no idea. Okay, but I thought he was just a
no. I think he was a rando.
But I think the cop talked to the woman that was there, walked over, and then I could hear her being like, "Oh no," like she was trying to she was backtracking on the whole being cussed out. So my theory was she's a mom or a park, I don't know, someone that chilled at the park, and she was just like, "Not on my watch," and like just called it in. And she was so happy to see us get shut down.
Yeah, and. Yeah, so immediately when they said you got to shut down, I said, all right, everybody pack up. Like, don't just watch me talk to these cops. Like, make moves and start packing up your stuff, and let's get on with our day, right?
Yeah.
And then I remember Kaz was in the back. He had the V camera, right?
Oh, he kept trying to go while they were talking to us.
He kept trying to shoot more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he couldn't hear what was happening between us and the cops.
Yeah.
So he I don't think he was trying to film more. I think he was trying to hide his camera.
No, he was filming more.
Oh, was he?
It was still, I literally had to like walk over there and be like, "Fucking."
It's funny though.
Cut it out.
Shout out Kaz for having the foresight to hide the camera.
Oh yeah.
Because I've been in one of those situations where we've been in an area, we're not permitted, we're likely going to get kicked out, and then I hide the camera behind me, and there's something about the size of a camera that triggers these security guards. It's so weird. Like you can have. Like you can have a huge camera, but you can't have a tripod in some places. But sometimes it's just the size of the camera. Like you can have a little camcorder or a little digital camera, but if you have a Komodo,
that's
like
what the cop even said to us. He was like, "Oh, you can use like cell phones and stuff." It was the size of our cameras. It was ultimately the deciding.
It's just so silly though, because what if Apple showed up and they were filming their next, iPhone 14, 15 commercial.
Yeah.
And we just have a phone, but we have all the other gear and stuff. It's like, you're going to shut that down? I thought you just said that we can use our phones to film.
I feel like it's a niche case. They're just trying to get their money.
Yeah.
And liabilities and whatever.
So I was pretty nervous that they were going to fine us or something like that. And then they gave us a business card to the
guy was quite nice.
Yeah, he was super nice. Instantly, you could tell that the cops were on our side in a way.
Yeah.
Not necessarily on our side, but they were like, "Yeah, you're fine. We this is our duty. We have to follow through with the complaint."
And we had no ego or attitude about it. And we're like, "Yeah, totally." Like, we were backing off immediately. So
and I think
the whole thing was de-escalated.
I think also once they learned that we were from the North Shore,
they
were like, "Oh, okay." Well,
yeah.
I think if we were like an LA crew or something, and we were just taking advantage of West Vancouver, then maybe it would annoy them a little bit more.
We also told them it wasn't an ad. We were like, "Oh, we're doing like a little photo shoot." Like we downplayed the scale of what we were doing.
This is gonna hurt us in court. This is really gonna hurt us. So anyways, we've come full circle because literally 30 minutes ago, Jason was filling out an application for a permit to Ambleside because we might film another thing there.
Can't wait.
And it'll probably cost us like $4,000 to go film.
Yeah.
And
sobering.
But you can't get kicked out. I actually want that woman to come back and then just wave the paper in front of her face. And yeah, it would be really nice. And sure
yeah, we'd be like, look at this. We get it laminated.
yeah. Waterproof. Filming.
Set drama.
That's the stuff
transitions.
no one sees. It's like you see the finished product, but like all the forms and those interactions that happen behind camera while you're shooting.
Form talk.
Well, we were watching, Jason and I both love the show Dave.
Yes.
With Lil Dicky.
Yeah.
And there was an episode recently.
Oh,
where
that's what that show is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are telling me to watch this.
Did you think it was just like my autobiography? It's just like me vlogging.
No.
Look like a bitch.
Well, there's a rapper named Dave too. I thought it was
Is there?
biography on him. Yeah. Yeah, just Dave.
That's a bold choice. Anyways, so there was an episode where they're filming a music video in the episode, and it's all very like behind the scenes, and it felt incredibly relatable to the type of productions we've done in the past. And things are going wrong. People aren't showing up. Whatever, the little special effect you thought you were going to do didn't pan out the way you thought it would.
Little special effect.
So, yeah, if anyone's watched Dave, let us know. It's great.
It's a great show.
Oh, how is it? Season 1?
Season 3.
Okay, yeah.
It's so well made, like the way it's filmed, like just everything about it is pretty top notch.
What's that on?
It's on FX in the States.
Yeah.
I have to schmalegally schmalnoad it to watch it myself. How do you watch it?
I have FX.
Oh shit. Okay.
Jeez.
This guy's crushing
Life.
life.
Subscription on subscription.
No,
on
not subscription.
What do you mean?
It's just on like our cable.
Yeah, a cable. Holy shit, this guy.
Cable's not crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
Really?
Was it like $100 a month?
No.
What?
It's like maybe 30 on top of internet.
All right. Well,
I'm really rich. I'll show you that in a second.
All right.
Where the fuck? Oh, fuck. Ugh.
Your references are out of control.
Hey,
Everyone
watch
knows
the
that.
potty mouth, okay?
What?
I think it's on
If you say the F word too many times in a row
What
on
the
YouTube,
hell
you
is
get
even
demonetized,
that?
okay?
Fuck.
It's like 7 times per minute or something like that. Yeah, chill out, Dave.
I said pluck.
Jeez.
Oh, actually, it's on Disney Plus in Canada, I think. But like
Disney Pluck?
Yeah, I think like new episodes wouldn't be. airing.
Right. It takes a little bit of time.
It goes in the queue.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out Dave, the show, not the person.
What else is going on in pop culture?
Jason saw the Mario Brothers movie.
Oh, is it out now?
Yeah. Saw it. Yeah, I did see it.
How was it?
Yeah.
No
It's,
spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers at all. It is satisfying. Not a great movie though. Like it satisfies me because I'm a fan of Mario. I played it when I was a child, like all the games leading up. So there's so many references and like callbacks to those games. Even like the niche games that you're like, oh my god, they put that in there. Cool. Like I'm trying to spot it all on the screen as it's happening.
Super Mario Butt Sex. That's
Yes.
the niche one.
Yeah. Well, it's not super niche. It's making a comeback. But yeah, as a theatrical like cinematic, I'm like, yeah, it's for kids for sure. It's like
that's what I've heard.
What about the voices? Did it bother you?
no, they explain it. They like address. It's not a spoiler.
Oh.
But like they like you'll see why that they have
They
the
like
voices
justify
they do.
it somehow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Crisp Rat is one of the voices.
Chris Pratt.
Crisp Rat.
Yeah, he is the voice. of
Dave,
Mario.
you ever watch Donkey? Video game Donkey?
You guys have shown me that, but I've never independently consumed it.
He's got a reaction to him. I think it was like when the Nintendo guy announces who's gonna be in the Super Mario movie. We gotta find this clip.
It's really good.
Yeah, he's announcing all the big names, and Video Game Donkey's just laughing his ass off at all the people, who
Like
are
the voice actors?
Yeah, who are gonna be in it. It's like I don't know, people you wouldn't expect, I guess, to be in a Mario movie.
I think everyone overreact. Like I thought that was like one of the most overreacted to stories of the year.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Is this Donkey's version?
Yeah. Donkey's thoughts on the Mario movie cast.
Okay, let's.
I also wanted to reveal our key cast members who will be voicing Mario and his friends in the movie. First, of course,
The
is
fuck?
Mario, who will be played by Chris Pratt.
What?
He's so cool. Mario will be talking a lot in the movie.
He's
Please
so
look forward to
cool.
Mario as
This
performed
guy looks
by-
exactly
He's so
like what I
cool.
would think he would look like.
Next, Princess Peach will be played by Anya Taylor-Joy.
They
Who
did
dat?
pick a good
Can't wait
picture.
to see a very spirited Princess Peach.
He's so cool.
Mario's little brother,
What the
Luigi,
fuck?
will be played by Charlie Day.
What?
This is what you thought he'd look
Excited
like?
for you to see this
What?
timid
He's
sibling
so
appear
funny.
on
I can't hear anything.
You can't?
I can hear this. I can't
What the fuck?
hardly hear you guys.
by the one and only Jack
I feel like he's a
Black.
great choice for Bowser.
Jack Black was the best.
That's
choice.
pretty good. Yeah.
By Jack's son. The comedian
What the
Keegan-Michael
fuck?
Key.
I mean, Keegan Michael Key. What can't he do?
Yeah.
He's so diverse, right?
Even though this is a Mario movie,
I also feel like Seth Rogen was a good choice too.
Good choice. It is funny though, like, because just seeing those, you'd be like, oh, this is a fake thing. Like, this is a fake.
But like
announcement.
what? Like voice acting has nothing to do with what you look like, so it's like a dumb thing to complain
Yeah,
about.
totally.
Also, like I've heard this brought up that actual Mario voice would have been too grating to listen to for like an hour and a half.
Oh my god, yeah.
He is in the movie though, the voice
know.
actor for Mario.
Yeah, Charles Martinet. Yeah.
Why do you know his name?
Who doesn't?
You guys,
Also,
oh,
just
man,
watch the
we're
movie.
Such nerds, huh? You guys ever watched that really old Zelda cartoon?
Yeah, yeah.
Really old.
Wasn't it?
I don't think so.
It was a game.
I watched a Donkey Kong one.
Dude, if there's a Zelda movie in the next few years, I'm gonna be so excited.
Apparently,
So-
they tried to make a Netflix series a few times.
Yeah, they have. Should Link talk?
Yes.
Oh, well, yeah, he talks in that cartoon, and it's really
Yeah,
off-putting.
it's really off-putting.
Yeah, but
he obviously has to.
Could be like minimal,
pudding.
like kind of like doesn't the Mandalorian not talk that much,
I don't know.
sort of thing.
He talks a good amount. I think a good example is John Wick, who's like all he says is yeah throughout 4 movies really.
Right.
it'd be funny if, you know how at the beginning of Zelda, you like type in your own name and then the whole game refers to you in whatever your name that you put in. Yeah. Like Dick. It'd be fun if it was the same way. You walk into the theater and you put in the name of Link. And
Right.
and then it like changes, like AI changes the dialogue.
Wait. So when you play Zelda, you put in your name and then they refer to Link as you?
Yeah, if you choose, yeah, if you put Dave in, it would be like, Dave, you're here. We've been waiting for you all day. Here, take this Master Sword.
Have you ever played Zelda?
Not really.
Oh yeah, we went over this.
Yeah.
So I just got the Breath of the Wild last year. Great game. And now there's a new one coming out. And I don't know whether to keep playing Zelda or not.
Why not?
Because there's a new one and I'm going to have to play like another like 100 hours to beat this one.
You don't have to do anything.
But I know, Dave.
He's wondering
but
if he should.
If I should continue, and because it took me like 5 years to finally get this version of Zelda. And I feel so behind.
But does it feel like when you get it that it's really pulling you away from things you want to be doing?
Oh, I rarely play it, to be honest. Okay,
Right.
I now especially right now, like we're kind of busy. I'm only playing when like, for example, waiting for the ferry or something. I'm like on my Nintendo. Guys, I'm devastated by something. I've been big nerd talk here coming up. Diablo. Have you guys ever played this?
Yeah.
Okay, but basically, I invested a whole bunch of time. I got my sweet items and stuff. I got items that I never thought I would get. I'm like, no way, I'm killing it. If
This is
only
on
I
the
was-
Switch?
Yeah, if only I was this. I keep calling it Nintendo DS. I'm so out of touch. And anyways, I have. Long story short, I'm in the secret cow level now. I'm in hell, but they've introduced this mod where they make at random times certain levels super hard so that you can go to those levels and keep leveling up. Because most of the time what you'd have to do is you'd have to go to the very last level of the whole game and you just play that over and over and over again until you reach level 99. And you have to play that round, which takes like an hour. You'd have to do it 5,000 times to get to level 98 to 99. So some people play for like several years just to level up one level. And then there's no real like goal of even getting there. But anyways, so I'm in the secret cow level and they made it harder. And I'm there and I died and I have to go and retrieve my corpse where all of my good gear that I've worked so hard to acquire is on that corpse. And it's surrounded by 100 cows who I can't kill. And so I went out of the game I'm like, okay, I'll just I'll put on my like backup gear, and I went and I tried to retrieve my body and I died, and all that gear got put on that body, and I said I tripled down and I'm like, okay, I'll do it one more time, and basically my like whole year of work in Diablo has gone down the drain, and I'm very upset about it, and I might stop playing. And it's Brooke's happiest day of her life because I might stop playing.
fucking shit!
Yeah, sorry. That was just like I just had to get that out. Okay, it's therapeutic.
No, that's fine.
I was
That
so
sounds terrible.
devastated on
Yeah,
the ferry, dude.
I get that.
If anybody out there plays Diablo, they know my pain. They also think I'm a huge idiot. So,
I feel like a lot of people play that game.
Yeah, this is a popular game. One of your most popular viral videos.
Diablo 3.
That's true. That's true.
Well, it's
I always forget that.
It's in the Diablo
Yeah.
extended
Diablo
universe.
4 is coming out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming out.
Yeah, it's coming out pretty
So
soon.
I'm at this crossroads where I'm like, do I put it? Basically to get my gear back, I'm gonna have to go into that, like warp into this level and hit a cow once and give him like 1% damage and then die, and then go back and then keep doing that until I kill like 100 cows. And it's probably gonna take me like a month. And I can't let the DS, or sorry, not the DS. I can't let, what's it called?
Switch.
I can't let the Switch die. Because if it dies, it's gonna just fully reset. What? So I have to keep it charged. I can't even. Brooke just bought us Mario Kart for my birthday.
Sure.
And I can't even play Mario Kart because it's gonna have to close that software down. Do you understand my predicament and why I'm so upset?
At this point, no. It seems unreasonable, and you need to move on.
I know. This is part of the process, Dave. This is part of the mourning process.
Right.
This is when you start getting excited for Diablo 4.
That's the crossroad. Maybe I just
Exactly.
give it up and I move on.
Wait, so what score are you at? Like, are you at
Level?
Sure.
I'm at 87.
Is that good?
87 is when it starts to like exponentially take way longer to get up a level. So, yeah. And my plan was, okay, so when I was young, I like wasted, I'm doing air quotes, wasted so much time playing this game. And now I'm like, okay, I can't afford to do that. I can't just like binge on the game, although I did do it over the Christmas break. My outlook on the game was when I have free time, I'll just put in like 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, 20 minutes. And when I'm, 10 years down the road, man, I'm going to be so good at this game. I'm going to have all the items, man. It's going to be an investment of time. Man, I need to put my time into other things, huh?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you need things that are completely non-productive.
Kind of mindless, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, I get so infuriated when I've died in this game.
It doesn't feel like relaxation
No,
anymore.
not when it's going bad. And
Yeah.
Brooke's just like, is it worth it?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
a
know.
good question.
I don't know. I really want to get BB No Money on the podcast. I want to talk to him
Isn't
about
it
Diablo.
Baby
No Money. Now he's never going to come on. Now he's never going to.
Yeah, he's definitely a chudder listening to this episode.
BBNO $. He probably gets that all the time.
Speaking of rap music, did you guys hear this AI Drake Weeknd song? You guys heard it?
Part of it.
Yeah.
I have thoughts.
Alonzo, do you hear it?
Not all of it, just the first bit.
Okay, I don't know if this is going to get us removed.
We also don't need to play the whole thing.
Oh, but the whole thing's so good.
Okay, play it.
Okay, so this is an AI generated beat with AI generated Drake vocals and AI generated Weeknd vocals.
Give her.
I came in with my ex like Selena, the flex, bumping Justin Bieber, the fever and left. She know what she need, or she blessed, giving my best. Yeah, I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back. What's with that? 21, I love him, then my brother, that's my stat.
And then he's going to go higher, the higher octave. Here it comes.
This is still Drake.
Still Drake.
Okay.
Okay, now we're dropping into the Weeknd.
This is a little weaker. It's harder to
Dude,
do.
this is so good. Selena, baby.
If you didn't know, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, there's no
I don't.
way.
No, you would not.
I don't buy that. Not that you would know. You might be like something's amiss.
Yeah, right, dude.
Dude, there's no way.
Well, actually, Dave, the twist is this is real. This is Drake and the Weeknd. This is not AI.
That would be good marketing.
That would be great marketing. What if this is a ruse?
I don't think it is.
All right, cut it.
Okay, so having done some of the AI generation of voices, I do kind of notice like there's these sort of like dip in the
Yeah, but
audience.
only because
Oh,
you
man.
know.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
dude.
saying.
Only 'cause you know.
I'm not saying other people should know. I'm not saying anyone's stupid for not knowing. And I'm not saying I would know, but there's something about
What are
it.
you saying?
I'm not saying
Okay.
anything.
What did he say?
And also the lyrics I feel like were written by a person. No?
I don't think
Hard
so.
to say. I mean, like
I feel like that's the
it's-
X factor.
It's hard to say because there's a line in there that's like 21. That's my schlatt. What the heck is a schlatt? Look that up.
I don't know. Probably some
SLATT.
Gen Z term. No
how
cap.
how does AI know what that is?
It knows everything.
Slat? Is that like it's not L
Jay Schlatt
U
is a
T.
YouTuber. I don't know if Schlatt is a
Look up Urban Dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
SLATT. 21.
And
that's
like
my
the
slat.
thing is
Schlatt?
with Drake and the
fucking
Weeknd.
sexiest man alive is Schlatt.
What does it say? What?
Sexiest man alive.
Something like that.
It's like a hot guy.
Yeah.
Wait, go down. Go to the like most recent definition because we know Urban Dictionary is the truth.
It's concrete. Can't
Whoa,
read.
that's good.
I can't
I
read.
can't
don't
read
have
any of
glasses.
this.
That's too many.
Yeah, you gotta say it
swear
out loud.
words.
Alonzo, read it.
Okay. Schlatt. The fucking sexiest man
Read it
alive.
into the mic.
How much can I swear? Because there's a lot of curse words in there.
Dude,
Swear.
chill
Schlatt,
out, man.
the fucking sexiest man alive. His cock is monstrous, and everyone wants a piece of that fucking unit of a ding dong. He also has some bumping balls and a sexy pair of mutton chops on his perfect, sexy face. So it's kind of like Dave.
That's what Drake is saying about 21 Savage when he's rapping?
AI Drake.
AI Drake.
Dude.
So
Yeah, but it derived that lyric from real Drake lyrics.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I'd want to know if it was written by AI too. Like I think when people see the headline AI generated blah blah, they think someone just went Drake and Weeknd song and pressed a button.
There's some curation here for sure.
Exactly.
Like
and like
across the board.
So they like copied the voice using the AI simulator thing, and then they generated probably line by line and got the best takes that they liked, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Last week I was actually I like John Frusciante a lot, the Chili Pepper guitarist, and I was on ChatGPT writing down, write me a John Frusciante style ballad in the key of G, and it was writing full songs for me.
You were saying Frusciante, isn't it just Frusciante?
I feel like it's either or. Frusciante, Frusciante.
I don't think, yeah.
I'm just looking up. I think you guys, it might have been written already, and then the voice is applied to it after.
That's what it feels like, because AI is really good at a lot of things right now, but it's not good at just like give me every aspect.
Yeah,
of
because some of those lyrics are clever.
Yeah, and AI can do really clever things. Like I played a lot with ChatGPT, but it takes a bit of teasing.
The first encounter I ever had with AI in ChatGPT was Dan God sending me a screenshot or like a video capture, and he typed in I don't know what the song was exactly. It was Beastie Boys, some sort of Beastie Boys.
Right.
Write me a parody for Beastie Boys, but make it about mountain biking. And yeah, it was perfect.
It's good at
It's
good at that stuff.
Could have went and rapped it.
Have you noticed that ChatGPT doesn't allow for anything negative?
Mm-hmm.
I thought
Or like
that was
gross.
ironic, yeah.
Or like if you ask it for really specific, like if you were to put like medical advice and stuff, it like has these sort of morality filters and stuff, which is good.
It's learning.
Learning.
I'm going to reference Joe Rogan again. I think it was on his podcast. They tried to get ChatGPT to answer how much jizz could fill the Grand Canyon, and it would not answer. So then they just replaced it with mayo, and then it gave a full-fledged answer. So
perfect.
and it's very complicated.
Is it the same?
Yeah, no, it's given at the density of, the two are the same, but
They taste the same. I mean, I don't know.
So anyways,
Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
I thought this song slapped. That's my schlap.
Yeah, it slaps.
Yeah. Wonder what Anthony Fantano thinks of it.
Oh, he probably thinks it's pretty neato.
I think Anthony Fantano needs to come on the pod.
Yeah,
What do you guys think?
I think he needs to.
I think that he should stop big timing us, and he should just get on the pod, man.
Well, some background too. We know him. Like we've spent many hours with him. He's been in
How many?
Mahalo at least days.
Oh,
I'd say.
wow.
Maybe weeks. Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we open mouth kissed a couple times.
Yeah.
Did we? Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember.
Tongue?
That was you, Jason.
no.
Yeah.
No, but we we're not just like calling out into the world. It's like Matt has his phone number. He sent. Actually, we both have his phone number. He sent us a photo of his child.
You want to send it? Put it on the air?
Yeah, just call him right now. No.
Wait, does the world know he has a child? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. People sometimes are private.
I didn't know.
I didn't know he had a child.
Well, I sure hope so. We're exposing him.
Come on the pod.
Come on the pod, Fantano.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, well, we want you to school us on music, and we want you to tell us why this Drake song does not slap.
When I watch him talk about music, it's like stressful how smart he is about it. Like he's like
so articulate.
What do you mean?
He's so articulate.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, not you.
Yeah,
no.
What do you mean?
He makes smart words when he talk music.
Yeah. Do you watch his reviews?
Yeah, sometimes. YouTube recommend. Like I'm subscribed and I see the stuff. And I really like I like the reviews, but it's like I'm not that deep into all the music to like even understand the context behind everything he's talking about. I appreciate a lot of it.
Yeah.
But then like I like his like let's argue stuff and where he's like responding. I like all that stuff too. And he's very good. He's such a well-defined persona and character. Not that he's playing a character, but he as a personality is so good at what he does and so well-defined.
He has radio background too. Before YouTube, he was on radio, so probably sharpened his craft.
Totally. He's definitely a 10,000 hours person where he's put the time into everything.
I just want him to come on and make us feel like idiots.
Yeah, he could.
He'll just talk our heads off and we won't even know what to say and we'll just play a stupid sound.
He'll like critique the sound effect you use, be like, yeah, that wasn't good.
That was the best sound.
I just played one random sound. It was this one. Oh, we're getting a message. Is that our speak pipe?
No, we're all piped out.
Are we really? We have no more pipes?
Send in a speak pipe.
We might have some old ones,
Might
but
have some old ones from me. I think there was when I was in Hawaii. I sent you guys one.
Wait, Alonzo, we forgot something. Write on a post-it note right now. We got to give stickers to the two people who called in last time. I forgot the Instagram handles. Write that down. We can't forget that.
Have we talked about my my Wayfair hack?
I was hoping you were going to say your stories.
Do you want me to tell one of my stories?
There's been so many podcasts where after we record, Dave goes, there's no time for my awesome stories.
I don't even know if they're awesome stories.
You want to learn my Wayfair?
Yeah, what the
Do you guys shop at Wayfair?
That was a segue?
I think it's cool. Okay, do you want to hear my Silverstar trip story?
No, we want to hear the Wayfair hack.
No, never mind. I'm not going to tell a Wayfair hack.
No, just give the Coles notes.
Yeah.
Coles notes is I ordered some stuff on Wayfair and then I didn't want something and there was some damage to it. So then you go through their return system and then they're just like, their algorithm's just like, just keep it. So then I got a lamp for free and then I did the same thing with a desk and it was like, just keep it. And then I had ordered a table and I didn't want to return it, but then I was like, let's see what happens here. And they were like, do you want 35% off? And I was like, sure. And they're like, cool. And I got like hundreds of dollars back just by clicking some buttons. So if you guys wanted to be real pieces of shit like me and get free stuff off the internet.
I did that once on Amazon. Like if you, I remember I got like a nightlight or something from my grandma back in the day, and it wasn't adequate or something, or like it didn't do exactly what it actually genuinely did not do what it advertised to do. So I put that option, and then it said keep it.
There's a certain math equation too, I think, with furniture because the cost of shipping is so high and like dealing with it and whatever.
Yeah.
That they've just worked it out. Also, they sent me the wrong thing once. And I resold that on Facebook Marketplace for like $600. So I'm crushing it. Anyways, you want to hear my Silverstar story? Is this what you want?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, looks like that's another episode of Feeding Off Each Other.
That's so sad we can hear your story.
Yeah, we do. I want to hear it because I've seen snippets of it.
Okay, so...
Do you want background music?
I don't care.
Go on, tell your story.
So my friends and I went.
Sorry, I can't turn this off. I literally can't.
Choose something else.
This is 4 minutes long.
I can't tell my story under these conditions.
Okay, I'll stop.
Okay, so my friends and I went to Silverstar for a ski trip, and and we didn't realize until we got there that it was Pride, like their Pride weekend for Silverstar, which is fun. So then we looked it up and we're like, oh, there's some events, and there was a drag show. And one other factor was my friend Devin. He had bought like a funky new like ski onesie outfit, and when he sent my other friend Mike and I the photo of the outfit, we're like, hey, it kind of looks like a trans flag, and the trans flag is light blue, pink, and white. You know,
like a chevron.
Like a No, is it even a chevron?
I don't know.
I think it might be just straight lines. But anyways, and he was like, oh no, it doesn't look like that. And we saw that before we even knew there was like a gay pride drag show. Anyways, he wore that to the drag show we went to, and there was a flag that was the identical pattern as this.
Do we have the flag?
I do have the flag. I do have a picture of him with the flag as well. I could share.
I want to see the flag. So you guys,
Pit Vipers?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Is he wearing Pit Vipers there?
He's a Pit Viper fella. Yeah, and so we got to the drag show, and we were all a little bit
blackout drunk.
Yeah, and it was a great time. And my friend Jay got asked up on. I sent you the picture, Alonzo. Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
So here's a picture of Dev with a flag they were selling at the drag show.
Oh my god!
And you can see there is a remarkable similarity
that is
between
the same design.
What he's wearing, and he doesn't look. So he wasn't upset to be representing, trans rights or gay pride or anything like that. But he actually felt like he was doing stolen valor. Do you know what that stolen valor is? It's like where you wear like a military outfit, but you're not part of the military.
Yeah.
So he thought he was like co-opting being part of that community when he's not. So we go to the drag show. It was a great time. It was in their sort of event center, and they're doing their little like lip syncs and stuff. And then there was an MC, and she brought my friend Jay on stage. And he was drinking on stage, and then B, he kept vaping. And she was like, you can't vape on stage. And he did it again. And the task they were going to have him do was recreate an orgasm on stage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I've seen this before.
And instead of reenacting the orgasm, he just said, I watch a lot of pornography, and Adult Time's my favorite website. And he like mumbled it so fast no one in the audience knew what he said. And I don't know if the story really goes that much further than that, but
he didn't do a fake orgasm.
She didn't let him because she was like, "Oh, this guy's being a douchebag."
Oh,
and then he still wanted to do it, but yeah, I don't know if he wants me telling this story actually on the podcast.
You thought about this for 3 weeks.
Well, I didn't know I was going to show the photo. We could remove the photo.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. He's a fireman. Maybe he's a bit of a public figure.
Oh yeah, where does he live?
Yeah. Just keep exposing details about him.
Anyways, I feel like I built this story up too much.
No, it's okay. Just have confidence.
This is classic Dave.
Don't worry, we got the
situation.
sound.
Okay.
We got the sound effects.
Yeah.
We'll make it funny. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I've just had a few.
He's got really nice arms. I'll give him that much.
He's one of those people where I feel like he does work out, but I feel like he just gets big, real easy.
That's what we call daddy strength.
So
he's
the last time.
strong.
The last time that I went to a party, like a birthday party with your group of friends, he was there, and he took his shirt off and wrestled someone on the ground.
That sounds right.
Who did he wrestle? I can't remember, but it was like a full-on like wrestling match.
Was
for 10
this
minutes.
in Vancouver?
Yeah, I think it was at your parents' house in the backyard.
Oh,
on the grass.
That was like my birthday then. I don't know who he wrestled, but Kaz, when he met him, he couldn't remember his name, and afterwards he's like, your friend, he looks like Duke Nukem. And I told him that, and then he dressed as Duke Nukem for Halloween that year.
Oh, sick.
He took it as an absolute compliment.
That's a compliment.
Yeah.
You're chiseled. Like
No,
Johnny
but
Bravo.
you could also take it as though it's like, I don't know, he's like a cartoon douchebag.
I'm still a piece of garbage.
Exactly.
Here to kick ass and chew bubble gum.
That is a
Ball out
line.
bubble gum.
That is a line from "They Live" that was stolen by Duke Nukem. Yeah, fun fact.
Holy crap!
From Rowdy Roddy Piper, who says that in the movie, and it was an improvised line.
Duke Nukem. Did I ever play that game? I know I played Doom. I think I did play Duke Nukem. It was like the very first game I ever played on.
It was also a ripoff of Doom.
Yeah, that makes sense. I remember the first computer we ever had. It was like you would have to go through like my computer and just go through random folders. And I remember always opening a folder, clicking something, see if that opened the game. Nope. Okay, next folder, click. Next folder, click. Next folder, click. Next folder, click. And I would do that 50 times until a game opened, and that's how I would play the game.
Yeah, that is how that is what the experience
That's
was
such
like.
a child, yeah, like younger.
Did you ever play
mentality.
Free Ski?
Yes,
Or Ski Free
with the Yeti at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so much. I fucking loved that game.
I love that game so much.
Was it just your mouse or was it keyboard?
Keyboard, I thought.
Okay.
You're like directing yourself.
Yeah, bring it
and
up.
jumping.
It's
YouTube it.
Didn't we put a little moment of that at the end of
Yes.
Skiing is Easy?
Yeah, that's.
Oh, did you put the Yeti in there?
Yeah, I think so. I never I played the game online I guess, a couple times, but I didn't grow up with it or anything.
Are you searching like ski free video game or like computer game? Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, nostalgia.
I got another game after this. I want to know if you guys played.
Click it.
Oh my god. Oh, my ears. My freaking ears.
Oh, is this guy like we're gonna review it like a nerd?
Well, his name is Nostalgia Nerd.
Like a nerd. Like I'm just thinking about me going into Diablo
there you go.
conversation.
Yeah. No,
This
yours
makes-
was cool.
Yeah,
No,
so
I think it
we're
is
watching
cursor.
Free Ski
Look,
here.
look, it's.
Oh yeah, he's clicking. He's clicking.
Is he clicking or just dragging?
It looks like kids picks. You remember kids picks?
Oh,
it looks like someone.
I don't want to know what kind of stuff you look at when you're alone.
Actually, looking back, that is a bad name for a game.
Upon reflection.
Yes.
Game?
The dog.
What?
Yeah.
What do you guys about?
Anyways, yeah, Ski Free, sick game.
Okay, what about Scorch?
I'm
I
unfamiliar.
feel like this
I
is a
don't know
game
this
that I
one.
rarely can connect with people on. This is I don't know. This might be like the
Scorched
second game I
Earth?
played. My brother came home with a floppy disk with this game on
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it might have been called Scorched Earth. Yeah, actually, that's probably the full name. It was just a floppy disk, and on a Sharpie, with the Sharpie, it says Scorch. And
Those were the
man, we played it for
days.
years. Look up on YouTube what it was. There's been many renditions of this game now, but this was the original.
What about Elastomania? Did you ever play that?
Wait, Scorch time, dude.
Yeah, I know, but we don't have the visual. I'm trying to keep things moving, and Jason, I don't know what this fucking game is.
Yeah.
I'm vamping.
I want to introduce you. Oh man.
Sure, it's called Scorch.
Click it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. This is it. This
Scorched
is it.
Earth.
He
This is
just didn't have
exactly
space
it.
to write Earth.
Yeah.
Man, look at that gradient.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So you could have up to like 8 players.
8 players.
And you take turns, and it's just like tanks. Or
Maybe jump
Worms, Armageddon.
ahead. Oh, Worms fucking rule.
Oh, can we talk about worms?
It's
Yeah.
It's basically that.
Hold
but look
on.
at this. This
Yeah.
is the original.
Yeah.
I got worms.
There you go.
This is that was so funny when you played that with
Oh,
Jackson
that was the
Goldstone.
best timing of any soundboard I think we've
got
ever had.
worms when he drank out of the lake. That was so good. He had a big belly laugh.
Were you like,
I have a few of them hotkeyed, so I can just hit the
Oh
keyboard.
my
I don't have
God.
to like search.
this game looks like shit?
This gameplay is riveting, dude.
Dude, this was the
Oh,
shit,
it is worms.
It's basically Worms.
Yeah, this is Worms. But you have different items and stuff, and you get money when you're successful, when you win a round.
So
or
Worms.
you hurt someone. Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing. But
Okay.
this is the original. Look at that. He just exploded.
Yeah, dope. I like this. This is cool.
Do you remember
You got
playing
names.
You remember playing Worms?
Look at that. Oh my god, man. This is throwing me back. This is throwing me back.
You remember playing
Move
Worms?
over, Diablo 2.
Dude, the nuke, the nuke was the most expensive. I hope. Okay, if anybody played
Scorched
Scorch,
Earth.
please call in.
It's called
Speak pipe.
Scorched Earth. You were wrong.
Scorched Earth. Whatever.
Your brother just wrote the wrong thing on it.
Oh, dude.
Scorch.
There's only so much space on a floppy disk.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Anyways, we can move on from Scorched Earth. What's our female demographic on this podcast, man?
It's like
-5.
1%. Yeah. It's generally quite low. Let's talk about beauty products.
What's better than this? Guys being dudes.
We talked about Drake. Girls like Drake.
Speaking of women, I was in my yard the other day transplanting an apple tree.
And I saw a woman. I ran back inside.
I got scared. And I heard, I'm kind of like near an alleyway, and I heard rummaging through like the recycling bin. And I thought it was someone collecting bottles or something, but I guess it was someone depositing theirs. I think they were a neighbor. And then all of a sudden I hear like, hello! And it's this little Russian lady. And I look over to my fence, and she's like, you have the lights. And I was like, sorry, what? She's like, the lights, they go blink, blink. And I was like, what? She's
She
like,
actually say that?
I swear. She said something like that. I don't know. And she's like, they go green, they go red, they go blue. And I was like, sorry, what? She's like, is this not your place? And I was like, no, that's my place. She's like, yes, you have the lights. And I'm like, I don't have these blinking lights. I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, must be your neighbor. And then she's like, do you know what to get? And I was like, no, I don't know. I don't even know what lights you're talking about. And I was like, Amazon, Google? And she's like, no, because they would be good for disco dance. And I swear she said disco. And it felt like I was having a true life Borat experience. And then she was like, okay, have fun with your little project.
Oh, sorry.
What?
An ad.
Are you?
I tried to play a sound, but I'm on such a crappy soundboard. It started playing an ad. Sorry,
Anyways,
dude.
that was my Russian neighbor lady. And then I think she wants to she was like, I will ask you again next time. She wants me to ask my neighbor.
Are you enjoying your new place?
Yeah, I just want it to be nicer out.
Oh,
outside.
Yeah.
So that we can
So I can
throw down in
so
the
I can be
backyard?
in the yard. And also I have a tree, and the tree in the summer it blossoms and it's just it encases the yard and it feels very different. Whereas when it's naked, I can see into an alleyway and see Russian ladies rummaging through cans.
Did you get her number?
Yeah. Well, we fucked obviously.
Damn straight,
Cool.
dude. That's what I wanted.
Cool.
No, we didn't. She was a bit older than me.
Yeah.
Couple years.
You'll get them. You'll get them one day.
I had an awesome time.
Weren't you going to talk about a video game?
Worms? Elastomania?
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Have you played Elastomania?
No.
You guys would have loved Elastomania. It's like a dirt bike game, and you go off all these jumps. Oh, it was so good. I lost a summer on this game.
Oh yeah. Oh dude. Oh my God. Yes.
Hell yeah. And you could
I
build
did.
your own courses as
I don't know
well.
if I knew the name.
Yeah, I didn't really know the name either.
Oh my God,
This
it was
another.
so,
I think my brother.
and so
had
you
it.
could hook the front of your tire
dude.
onto
Yeah.
little elements, and
Was this on
it was on PC.
free games or
Yeah, you could
I think it was
download
an
it free.
app. You actually.
You downloaded it.
Originally, you had it on your computer.
It's
Yeah,
a
man, this
Flash
drove
game.
me crazy.
Here, jump ahead in time because this is really boring version of it. But yeah, so you would go on these really complicated, and I think you would do trial runs. Basically, you were trying to see how fast you could do it. Why is this guy going so slow?
Well, he's obviously a master.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Oh my God, he's killing my enthusiasm for this game.
Look at the suspension on that bike, though.
I've genuinely thought about trying to get this and play it again because I enjoyed it so much at the time.
Wow, this guy's actually smooth.
I'm shocked
he's
you
going-
played this game.
It was so fun.
Yeah, me too.
And then you
I didn't
didn't
realize you're such a bicycle enthusiast.
Yeah,
at
exactly.
a young
Yeah.
age.
No, it's just such a great. It's just the physics of it were so good in my opinion, and the
You
fact
should
that-
Google Elastomania speedrun or something.
Yes.
It's just so funny because you can tell that the way that it was designed, the way that the hands just kind of flail up, they didn't really know what they were. I feel like they didn't know what they were doing. They just were like, oh, look, when you flick the hands back, it makes the bike go backwards. So then they just designed levels around the mechanics of how
Just
that
jump to
character
somewhere to the
ended up.
middle. Is this the same video? So you would get these sort of puzzles almost of how to get through the course.
Oh
and then
my God.
You're always dodging, hitting your head, and then you'd have to kind of go through it and fail. See, oh yeah, see there you do the little hook
Yeah.
on. Oh,
Oh, daddy.
oh my God.
Oh my God.
This is the first time I've ever understood people watching people speedrun things.
Dude, speedrunning is the best thing. If you
Oh my God.
kill a
This
few
guy's
minutes.
form is off the charts.
Yep. I remember playing this, and I remember there was a mountain bike skin. You could turn it into a mountain bike, because it's like a trials moto.
And there were times when it seemed like there's no physical way to get your bike to where it wants you to. You would just be like, this is impossible. And you'd try every scenario in which to try to get through it. And you'd be like, oh yeah, your front tire has to hook onto this thing. And yeah, and then there was some thing where it would blow you in the air and stuff.
What?
What?
Anyways. Did we exhaust our Elastomania talk?
That was really impressive gameplay on that.
Yeah, good call out.
It's honestly real fun. And then Worms, of course, which is
Yeah, people know Worms.
It's funny when you would go really fast in a circle, the bike would start to stretch. And
Yeah.
the bike would be unrealistically long.
Yeah.
Yeah, great game.
Yeah, great game.
Hey, Alonzo, where are you headed? You're not going to be here next week, and we need someone to jump in and do the switching for us.
I'm going to Australia to visit my cousin Harold.
Ah.
See the guy that called in earlier?
Maybe. I didn't hear a Spanish accent.
Can you get
so
Harold
probably
to do
not.
a speak pipe?
Yeah, I'll ask him to do one for sure.
Is Kumar going to be there?
I am Kumar.
Are you?
No, I'm Alonzo.
I feel like we like put you on the spot and you're like, I've never talked before in my life.
No, this is one of the first times. Yeah, I'm super excited to have the chance.
Wait, to talk or go to Australia?
Talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, good day.
Yeah.
I think someone should submit a speak pipe question for Alonzo next time.
On Alonso. Oh, for him to answer.
Yeah, for him to answer.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've been going through who we want to have on our pod. So like a year ago, we made a big list of people that we wanted to be on the podcast, and what do you call it? We revised the list, and we cut a lot of people. That's for sure. You know, episode 42 now, we're big shots. Not just anybody can be on the pod. So we're cutting people.
I think this might be 43 actually.
43? Okay. We're cutting people. We're adding people, and Alonzo suggested that his dad goes on the podcast.
Ooh, Daddy Recover.
Hold on.
Yeah, why do you want your dad on the podcast, man? Why is he so? What makes him so interesting?
Who's your daddy?
Well, my daddy is Juan Jose Recavaran. We have the same last name. He's got a cool
okay,
life
dude.
story.
No more spoilers. We gotta get him on.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Say more.
Sorry,
please say more. Please say more.
No, he's got a cool life story. Was born and raised in Peru, kind of in the slums, and he moved to Canada with like $5 in his pocket and opened a pretty successful mechanic store and has a family. I'm one of 3, so he did good, and I think I'm a pretty cool guy. So yeah, he did okay.
Dude, he's got such good media training. You see how he looked into the camera the whole time?
I
while
did.
He said that?
I did see that.
He only looked at us for the last. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
how are we gonna replace him?
You're always supposed to look just straight down the barrel the whole time.
Yeah, I'm so good. And by the way, I will admit Billy Madison was not filmed at the same time as X-Men.
Yeah, no fucking.
I understand why I was confused. It was a Watch Mojo video that like the way they stated it made it seem like they were filmed at the same time.
How did you figure that out?
I was doing some deep diving while you guys were talking.
Oh man. Okay, so never challenge my movie knowledge again.
Yeah, that's the one thing with Dave. He knows movies.
It's all I know.
Hey, have you guys done flyover Canada?
Not Canada.
No,
Or just flyover.
I did a similar thing at Disneyland.
Yeah,
I did flyover for the first time a few days ago.
Would you think? I've done that one a few times.
You know, I thought it was really cool, and then it kind of gets old pretty quick.
It's like being in a screensaver.
Okay, so yeah, this complete spoilers, I guess. It's like part of this is whatever. I'll just say. Okay, so I did fly over Hawaii.
Sure.
And you sit in the seats. You're beside strangers or whoever you came with, and you put the seatbelt on, and then everything in the room goes black for maybe 5 seconds. Completely black. You can't see your hand an inch in front of your nose. And then things start moving, your seat is moving, and you don't know what's happening, and then all of a sudden the lights go on, boom, and you're like flying over the ocean. And you look down as far as your feet, you look up, and it's just all like screen basically. And then you look over to the side and you see the other people, and then the illusion starts to get broken.
Right.
But it was really cool. I felt the two best moments was the first kind of splash where you get a little spray of water on you because the 4D experience. And it's not like, I always thought it would be too aggressive of a spray, but it's just like this fine spray where you can hardly even tell.
It's like the produce section on the
even
cauliflower.
finer than that. Like the engineers behind the spray at Flyover Canada, props to them.
Spraying. And
then they even give you scents. Like you're flying through luau's, and then they start to spray like perfume.
Oh, I
and
thought you
stuff.
meant they like threw pennies at you.
and then yeah, I mean spoilers, but whatever. The
spoilers.
Whatever. It is a spoiler because if you like don't know it's coming, you're completely thrown. Like you're surprised by it.
Yeah.
And if I had known these things going into it, I'd been like, oh, okay, well, saw that coming.
Right.
Anyways, you go underwater. All of a sudden, the chairs go like. And you shoot down into the water, and now you're underwater, and you're floating around, and then the same thing happens up.
The room starts filling.
Yeah. Sirens go off.
Yeah, exactly.
This is by like the cruise ships and stuff, by the water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had never been down all that way to the end of the Canada Place. Fascinating. What an interesting business.
Yeah.
The thing that I was unimpressed with is that the quality of the video like wasn't that good. It's kind of like Potato. Like I couldn't get past the quality
What's the bit rate? Who's in charge of this?
I wonder what the quality of that versus the one at Disneyland is.
I've done the Disneyland one.
Yeah, I did that maybe like 4 or 5 years ago.
So, yeah, after the first maybe minute, I've kind of gotten used to the movements, and we've maxed out the like tilts and whatever. And I'm like, okay, it's not gonna get gnarlier than this. And instantly, I thought, I want to go to Disneyland. I want to like go straight down. So,
well, wait, in terms of like a roller coaster.
I messed up my sound
Oh, yeah,
opportunity.
dude.
The whole reason I told that story was just so I could play the sound. And you stepped on it again. God damn it.
I'm going to Disney World.
There we go. God, that was good.
We used to said Disneyland.
Yeah, I know. Disney World. Anyways, I've never been to Disneyland. Never been to Disney World. Brooke wants.
Say
to go.
what?
Yeah, never been.
Do you know this whole thing about Disney adults? Do you know about this? Do you know about this?
No.
You know about this?
No, just kids pics.
It's like a whole thing where there's like, it's like a subculture of adults that are just like super into Disney, super into Disneyland. So you'll see these videos of them on like Instagram and TikTok where they have got to go to Disneyland again since the first time since COVID, and they start like weeping when they see the castle, and like they're just like so into it, and it's like a whole thing. Alonzo, pull up something about Disney adults. Like pull up like someone. It's a whole weird subculture.
Disney adult time.
So I've been to regular Disneyland when I was 7. Then I went to Japan Disneyland, and everything in Japan Disneyland is Japanese. Fun fact. Indiana Jones. Spoiler alert. Sorry, Matt. And then I went to regular Disneyland again a couple of years ago, and it was fun.
Why do you guys think it's so funny that I'm saying spoiler alert for Flyover Canada? Like it's like
because I always think of a spoiler alert for like a movie or something.
But it's basically you're sitting there and it's a movie.
I have no plans to ever go to it too, so it's not something I feel like can be.
Yeah, but you guys have already done it. You guys already know. Like if you're a person you've never experienced anything like that, and you don't know the water's gonna come, you don't know you're gonna go underwater, you don't know any of this is gonna happen. It's a great surprise.
The name of this video is Disney Adults Must Be Stopped.
Hey now. This.
Oh my god. Oh, I like how we react to reaction videos now. Oh god.
That's okay.
Gee, man, I can't stand that stuff.
Where you
It's
just
like
want to see the thing and someone's
not really, just
stitched
like
it.
someone, all they did was just make a face to a video, then they put it on their TikTok and they got a million views.
That's
and then
like
they call
so many
themselves
people's
creators.
careers.
I know, it's insane. But
we're gonna
here
do
we
do
are
that.
reacting to
Yeah.
reaction
Yeah,
videos.
This is
we're
gonna be
better.
this
We're
is gonna be
doing
a social clip.
We are doing it.
Anyway, so you can go to Disneyland as long as you're not. Okay, if you do go to Disneyland though, you got to get a fast pass.
You have to fast pass it.
You have to fast pass.
Fat pass.
It's pretty much built into their it's built to spend more money on a ticket.
Yeah.
They do it that way.
Yeah. But it is way better because you can like schedule when you go to certain rides. So then you wait. You still wait in a bit of a line, but otherwise you're waiting in like 2-hour lines.
I was watching the H3 podcast. Ethan Klein.
What does that stand for?
Gila, Ethan.
There you go.
Oh, he's 3?
No, Gila is his wife. Isn't it Gila?
Yeah. And then he's 3.
Spoiler.
Oh yeah, the 3 is just backwards.
Right, okay.
And they were okay. This is interesting, but it basically winds down to they wanted to take a vacation because they got a huge payout through a lawsuit, which we should get into. But they want to go to Disneyland. They're all trying to decide: do we go on a cruise? Should we go to Disneyland? And they started looking up Star Wars rooms at Disneyland.
Oh, it's crazy
and
expensive,
they're like
right?
$10,000 or no, it was like $1,500 a night per person. It's like not that exciting. I don't know. I mean, if you're a kid, obviously, exciting. If you're
Yeah, I
Disney
feel like
adult.
that's not the move. I wouldn't honestly recommend going to Disneyland. I mean, I'd maybe go to Disney World. I feel like Anaheim sucks.
Yeah, Anaheim is
Anaheim is
We've
nowhere.
been there a few times now.
Yeah.
And like I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'd maybe like stay in Anaheim for like a night.
Yeah.
If you're just going to Disneyland that day, but I wouldn't spend any time there.
No.
I spent like
I feel
4
like
days
you just want to
there.
like stay in the premises, and that's it.
You could go to Knott's Berry Farm though. That's right there, and those roller coasters are pretty gnarly.
Not.
It's Berry Farm.
Okay, so the reason that they got a huge payout and they were trying to figure out where to go was because they were partnered with BBTV, Did I? Oh, I did send
broadband.
you that.
Yeah, but we haven't talked about it here.
Yeah, Broadband TV, which is a Vancouver company. They're a network that reached out to us many, many times. We never signed up for a multi-channel network in our YouTube career.
We were on it.
You were?
Yeah.
Hoodwinked?
Yeah. Just for like a short, like not really.
Like a year?
No, okay, so the thing about it was we were like, I don't know, we haven't really done anything that popular. Like they kind of like at that point, I don't think we had done that much. And so many of the things we had done at that point were like copyrighted anyways.
Yeah.
And the whole sales proposition was, oh, like we will get ads on your videos that you wouldn't get otherwise. We'll get you partnership opportunities, blah, blah, blah. And then the way it worked was you signed up, it was an automatic 1-year contract. But then if you didn't opt out like at the 1 year, it just rolled into another year and you literally were technically like not, I bet you could have got out of it because that doesn't even sound legal. But I'm pretty sure like our channel is still connected, even though we're not generating any views or revenue. But yeah, it's like major scam time.
Yeah. So the multi. Okay. So I'll explain the lawsuit with H3. So they had membership, YouTube membership, which is not the same as their ad revenue, which is like the ads that pop up. And the wordage in their...
It's like Patreon, but through YouTube.
Yeah, the wordage in their contract, it did not entitle BBTV to keep that membership money, but they did. And those guys, the H3 guys, must make so much money that they are not checking their statements and stuff until one day Ethan decided to actually run the numbers. And then he noticed that there was like $600,000 that didn't...
his accountants looked into it, right?
I don't know if the accountants looked into it.
That's what he said, I think.
Yeah.
It says numbers people actually, because you would have to like look at a few different spots to like do the math, I think, and count it up. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of work for an accountant to do to go. It depends. Accountant will do whatever you want. That's their job. Whatever.
Yeah.
If you tell them to do it. But
maybe I'm misremembering.
There's so much. Accountants could go deep, and it's like.
It's true.
Especially when you don't know your way around the YouTube platform. Like,
but yeah, just a missing $600K, no big deal.
Yeah, so they had a nice payout, and it seemed like it was going to be this long, drawn out beef between the two companies, and then it was like resolved in like a.
Are they still operating?
Yeah.
Broadband.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's such a big thing they needed. Like if they were kind of sort of defunct or bankrupt.
The stock has gone down from like $12 to like 40 cents or something like that.
Since his thing came out?
No, over the last 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Just the whole paradigm of YouTube shifted so much.
Yeah, it's just not a thing like as much.
Dude, but remember how many MCNs, multi-channel networks, would reach out to us? Like so many. We'd get at least one email every single day.
Yeah, I would say.
Because so many people were hired to be recruiters.
Yeah.
And it was just their job to go around to every single YouTube person that was finding some level of success to, in my opinion, basically prey on them and be like, oh, you're killing it. Say all the nice things, like, inflate their ego and be like, you should sign with us. Imagine how great it's going to be. And then they don't,
I don't think they did anything.
They're new. These creators don't have any friends. They don't have people to bounce off of. So they immediately just like, I'm in. And then they don't know what they're getting into.
And you see like XYZ creator, like big, they would sign like a
Yeah.
Rhett and Link or
Yeah.
like, like a big creator. You're like, oh my God, they're doing it. I got to do it too.
Yeah, they plaster them on the front page of the website, and you just automatically think, oh, that's my path to success.
Totally.
Yeah.
So we took so many calls, Jason and I, young kids, like 20 years old, with like producers in Beverly Hills. And I remember one call we had, we were so close one time.
Yeah, we almost did
to signing.
Yeah.
And I don't know what was. I feel like it's just like it's like trust issues or something. You can't trust
It's
anybody.
a gut feeling.
Yeah. It just doesn't make sense. Like,
so glad we
when
didn't
you look
sign anything.
when you look back on it, it just doesn't make sense as a business proposition because I mean, now that hindsight's 2020, but I feel like they just literally didn't do any. Like, I never had communication with anyone. I never got any sort of validation that they were providing any sort of help in terms of bringing advertising or whatever. And then they're just an agent without, like, if you're an actor and you're an agent, they're taking 20% or whatever, but they're literally going and getting you jobs. Like, there's actual work to be done. This is just like a fucking little parasite that's on your channel sucking up like 20% of your revenue.
Exactly.
Yeah, because with an agent, they're not getting paid unless you're working. Right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, actually, the thing that I don't get about an agent is that even if you go get jobs that they didn't get, they still get paid.
Yeah.
Yep.
It makes sense, I guess, in some ways. But that's like how a multi-channel would work across the board. Even they have nothing to do with how hard you're working every week to be trying to be the next big thing on YouTube. Yet they're just getting that cut.
Especially too if there's hundreds or thousands of network or channels on a network, it wouldn't even make sense for the number of employees to actually be doing anything.
So there was like I don't know, probably like several huge multi-channel networks. BBTV, Maker Studio.
Was
Machinima? Yeah, it was like a game-focused one.
Yeah. That one's gone now.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then once those started to take off, there, it was like so many small ones, and you got your junk mail's full of, not even your junk mail, like your normal inbox is full of all these emails that look like junk. And I feel like to a person who's inexperienced or doesn't quite like question the authenticity of someone's email, they're just like, no way. Oh my God, I made it. Finally, someone notices.
Yeah, you feel special, right? You feel like chosen for something.
And every day, we still, to this day, get emails from how many e-bike emails do we get?
2 a day?
Like Chinese e-bike companies wanting us to make videos. And they'll be like, we can offer you $150.
And they always start the email, whether it's e-bikes or whatever. Like sometimes it'll be like flashlights or camp gear or, like phones.
Battery packs.
It's literally everything. Sometimes they start the email with, hey there, Matt. I am a huge fan of the channel. I really love your recent video where you go to Sedona and you get stuck in a snowstorm. And you can kind of gauge which ones are obviously fake. Like, okay, they took 5 seconds. They went to the last video and they tried to make it seem real. But then I think I sent you guys one last week that was really hard to tell if it was real or not. It actually seemed like, damn, this person might actually be a fan, the way that it was worded. And it's just so predatory, and I hate it. And it's disgusting.
I just hate like classic sort of sales in general. It's just so frustrating.
Yeah.
Anytime someone's presenting you something that just doesn't actually have value to you is the worst.
So sometimes I wonder, like, I'm happy that we didn't sign with anybody, but I also wonder if we opened that door, would it have brought us somewhere? Because I feel like part of it, not all of it, is what you make of it. Like, if you really wanted to get something out of BBTV, you could be knocking on that door every single day so they don't forget you. And then you could weasel your way into a flight to LA, and then you could be there at the bigger studio, and then you could keep knocking on that door and get the collab with the other people, and you could be pitching something. Like, I feel like part of it is your own,
Totally.
But at the same time,
it's so hard to say.
It's so hard to say.
We should bring on one of the 2 people we know that worked there.
2 people, Peter Chow and David Brown. Yeah, that would be interesting.
We already had one of them on, but we didn't talk about this.
Talk about it.
I'd be interested to hear his opinion, like post the Ethan Klein H3H3 thing.
I'd love to get Peter back on. Do we call him Davin or Peter?
That was
such a good podcast, though.
Real tricky.
He's got to come see the studio.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nice guy.
Yeah. So it was interesting to see a Vancouver company at in a lawsuit for $600,000 and then lose.
Yeah. We show up and it's just negativity. Oh well. Well, is that
I think we should wrap it up.
What? That's it?
Yeah, we've been going for over an hour and a half.
We'll play a game or this or that or something.
What did I have? I had some ideas for things. You want to play Name That Tune?
Yeah, I do want to play Name That Tune.
Okay, we got to each think of a song. Or do we just play like a really quick clip of a song?
I thought it would be easier than this.
What do you mean?
I thought it was just going to have it like preloaded and you just kind of like heads up or whatever.
Fuck, maybe that's the thing. Okay, Vamp.
Oh, that's Hurdle.
Sorry,
it's
what?
like Wordle, but it'll play a second of a song every day.
Hurdle.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many Wordle spin-offs now.
Yeah. Have you ever played Octordle?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Too much.
It's
what?
Octomom.
No.
Wait, Alonzo, can you play Hurdle on the thing and then we'll try to answer it? Wait, Spotify bought Hurdle? Spotify.com/Hurdle. That's crazy. Okay, so let's.
You guys ready for
the
first second?
Oh, Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
Enjoy the silence.
That was extremely easy, but I wouldn't have got the name. I would just be like, oh yeah, it's that song.
That was impressive.
That 80s is my blind
huge
spot.
mountain bike movie song.
Nice.
Jesus. Can we do past days, or is it only today we can do?
It's only today. You guys did great today.
Oh
though.
my god!
I need another one.
What? That's it?
I need more hurdle, baby.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay, how about this one?
90.
It's funny because
Bobby Shmurda.
Oh, this is 90.
Yeah, what's the name of the
what's the
song?
name, though?
What's the name of the
Okay,
song?
okay.
Oh man, I forget the actual name of the song.
Sound it out.
I know it's about a week ago.
No. No,
Because the dance is the shmoney dance, right?
Look it up. Look it up. Yeah, Bobby.
Okay. No. Oh, I thought we were gonna play. He's got another one. He's got a different hurdle.
He's doing research right now. We want him to get it. What's he gonna Google?
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Make sure you cut to yourself when you laugh that hard. Jesus.
Do it again. Can you take another take on that? Yeah.
Oh, you like that one?
Okay.
For hurdle.
Yeah, let's do it.
Why are you mad?
Oh.
That almost sounded like the Killers, but it's not.
No, I know. It's Smashing Pumpkins.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Damn.
Tonight. Man, that was good. Yeah, okay. Chill.
Were we right?
Come on.
Yeah, you were right.
Oh, it said it had red on the screen. I was like, what?
Smashing Pumpkins.
Side note, you guys got to
Homer
watch
Simpson,
Beef.
smiling politely.
I know. I have to watch Beef.
They use all of it is like the soundtrack is all like 90s kind of grunge rock, like Beastie Boys, Smashing Pumpkins, like so good.
Is that the Stephen Yoon show?
Yeah,
that actually looks really good.
It's insane. Is there another hurdle?
Yeah, give us one more. Come on.
Another hurdle. Let's see.
I like hurdles. It's funny. There's a hockey version of Wordle. It's called Hurtle, but it's like based on a
80s. Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh no!
Jesus
idea.
Christ.
Absolutely no idea.
Do we get another one?
Yeah, another second.
No.
Okay, another one.
Second.
No.
It's the same.
It's not ringing a bell.
Okay.
Not gonna get that one.
No, we gotta keep going. We gotta get this one.
I'm just gonna skip it to the end. I don't think none of us are getting this one.
No, okay.
It's just someone hitting the soundboard.
This is literally the heart. What the fuck? This is like a computer dying. Okay, just go to the let's just get the answer. What was it?
Japan.
Ghosts by
I don't
The
even
song
know.
is Japan by Ghosts.
I've never heard of
Ghost Rider?
I don't know
either
if
of
I've
those
ever
things.
heard
This
that song.
hurdle's whack.
I
Ghost
wonder
Rider.
if this one like literally just auto generates from like
That was AI.
any songs.
It wasn't a real song.
Yeah.
Man. All right.
Man.
Japan. Man in Japan. Man, we
No,
almost
don't
had
need
a
to
triple.
play it. We don't need to play it.
I'm just curious.
Triples are best.
Triple! Oh, yeah!
Any other hurdles? Wordle, Quirtle?
I had one
Octurtle?
other story I thought about. Short story.
You guys should talk about your wordling. You guys wordle every single day.
Yeah, I love Wordle.
I don't wordle every day.
You should wordle on the pod. Can we play
could.
Quiplash on the pod?
We could. Okay. Okay. Oh, I thought we were gonna do that hurdle.
No,
now.
that one didn't work for some reason. It said there was nothing for that day.
Oh,
or it wasn't
okay.
available in our region.
He's very upset.
Quiplash?
We're not.
No, we're not playing a game of Quiplash right now.
We
No,
could
that's
in
for
the
next time.
future.
Yeah,
That would be like video only though. I wouldn't release that on audio.
That'd be tough.
That'd be
That'd be tough.
That feels like a live stream opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We'd have to censor ourselves slightly. No,
I think it's just you.
No, just me. What do you mean? I didn't say anything offensive ever in my life. Matt's like, no, insert these jokes. Jason, you're like, that was Dave.
Did we win?
We won.
We won.
Congratulations, guys. All right, well, this is feeding off each other. You guys feel well fed or what?
I'm super well fed.
Jason, there's no way you're well fed. You're the only one who didn't eat today.
I had a bar right before this. I smashed
Yeah.
a bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It's metaphorically full. It's not about real food. Sorry.
And I've been eating a lot of metaphorical bars.
Oh. All right. Okay. Thank you for listening to Feeding Off Each Other. This is the #1 Feeding Off Each Other podcast in the world.
Yeah.
Please subscribe to us.
Leave a speak pipe.
If you're listening to the podcast with someone in a car, just maybe play another podcast to show the better ones.
I thought this was a good one.
Oh, you thought it was a good one?
You better wrap it up.
Yeah. I don't know how to wrap it up because usually there's like
num.
Yeah, just say
Yeah, what do you mean?
And as always.
Usually there's the pressure of having a guest and you want to get them out the door.
We
you're
could
like,
tell them.
but it's just us. I just want to hang.
Can someone leave a good Apple review? Because we haven't had one in a long time, and they're fun. They help.
Yeah.
They help of good rating and an Apple review.
Please leave us an Apple review.
You don't have to say it like that.
Please.
No one has ever done that.
All right. And
We are
as
spiraling
and,
so
and,
hard.
And as always.
Thank you for listening to Feeding Off Each Other. Please subscribe for more great podcasts.